once you have a project plan, you need to have members. So you need to start recruiting members, and then you selecting appropriate ones. Leading and managing the project team. So once you have those team, then you have to lead them. You have to give them specific tasks. You cannot give them tasks which they cannot do. So you have to first select team members which can be used in your team and your project, and you have to give them appropriate tasks. For example, I am computer science teacher, so if I have been selected as recruited and selected by the school, that's why they give me computer science subjects. They can't give me, like, for example, Arabic or something else, because that's not my specialty. Even though I'll be able to teach the basic ones, but because I haven't got specialization, so normally we recruit people with specialization, so they are very advanced in that particular field, and they can manage situations. Creating schedule and phases. So that is a part of the manager's duty. They have to create schedule for themselves and for other team members, and the phases how to execute. For example, in our school we have these weekly plans or monthly plans, and then we have end of terms and so on and so forth. Assigning tasks to team members. This is, as we mentioned here, we have to assign team members specific tasks that they can execute, they can do it. We cannot give them tasks which they cannot execute. Reporting progress to senior management, that's another one. So, for example, we have Mr. Hamza. Mr. Hamza has to report to Mr. Mikhail or above, to the head of Ma'arif. So it just doesn't work only in one level of hierarchy. It has to go to the top, to the CEO, and to the board of directors. Project managers constantly monitor work, adjust plans, guide team members, the attention to details ensure. So sometimes the project manager look for the smallest things, because those small things, if you fix it on time, they won't create any problem. But if you leave those small things, they will create bigger problems. So good project managers, they look for small things and then try to fix it proactively. Remember, we mentioned proactive and reactive. They try to fix those proactively, so things happen. They try to arrange things before there's a disaster happen. What might happen to a project if the scope suddenly increases?